Hello Scorpio, welcome to your May 1st through 15th reading. This is a collective reading for all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you'd like a private reading, please go to royalmystic.com, book your appointment, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. So with the idea that this is for the collective, for all Scorpios, we'll begin. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for your presence here, and we receive the blessings of these beautiful messages with the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your presence as always. You are welcome and very appreciated, Divine. This is your here and now, Scorpio. This is your relationships, love life, and spiritual life. And your career and finance. Okay, so we start off with the Three of Pentacles. This is an energy of expansion, and it means bringing in abundance through your own hand. This is pulling it out of the fire, literally smelting your own abundance. This is potential waiting to be brought in. So it's showing that there is potential for more, but that you are doing a fine job of manifesting now and expanding your abilities. So let's see what the here and now says. The very first card is the Hanged Man. This is a place of self-suspension. It is a really good thing because it allows you to have the big picture. It's just like being elevated up here looking down from the bird's eye view. You get the whole picture of the reading. Well, this is the same thing. You've intentionally lifted yourself up to see from an elevated position so you can see all the moving parts and what's coming down the pike. So the first card that goes with the Hanged Man has the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the overanalysis paralysis card. This is chasing your tail some. Feeling overwhelmed, not knowing what to do first, and then getting yourself so confused because you just keep thinking. So to get out of your head, you need to get a piece of paper and a pen and sit down and do what's called auto writing. What that means is you just let your thoughts go and you make lists and you just let yourself talk on just your subconscious will come to the front, your spirit, your divine spirit, and it will tell you. And then you can go through that and let yourself figure out what are the top 3 things that you glean out of that. Work on those 3 things. If you can get a list from it, make a list from it. It doesn't have to be in order of importance. Just let yourself make the list. And then you pick the 3 out of the list. It doesn't have to come out in divine order. But your divine self will tell you. This is being exhausted. This is why you're having the overthinking thing. So this 9 of Rods is talking about all the accomplishments you've had so far. And you're doing this last piece and you're going, dear God, please let me get finished with this. I want to be done and move on to the next thing. The Empress shows up, so this divine feminine energy is the heavenly energy of creation. And it means creation in not just a physical form, but in a spiritual and form of artistic thing. So this energy will help you in this list making. This is a beautiful higher energy. She is considered the muse, okay? She brings in the information, and it's a motherly thing, so it's in a loving way and very feminine way. I use this energy to do these readings. I connect to my divine feminine self. It's like the female version of God or the universe. So there's an ever eternal argument if it's a man or a woman. I say it's both. Ace of Swords is a victory card. This is the sword of truth. It is a gift from the universe, which is allowing you to cut through whatever fog that's been happening, cutting through to clear out the whole mess, removing any ties that bind or any confusion. Okay? Clarity is on the way. And when that happens, the tower is removed. So the tower is getting knocked down for a reason. It's blocking you right now, and you have to let that happen. This is exposing something that needs to be exposed, or removing it, collapsing it. And you may even be the one collapsing it with the sword. So if something hasn't been constructed the way you want it, or it's outdated, you have to redo it. Got to bring it up to code, y'all. So Nine of Pentacles is telling you you are being provided for. So don't fear the collapse. Whatever is knocked down shall be rebuilt. Okay, so don't worry about it. It'll be rebuilt in the right way. This Nine of Pentacles is saying you are provided for. That means there is ever-present abundance waiting for the right moment. Now, don't think you're going to get it a week ahead of time or a year ahead of time. You're going to get it when you need it. So just know that you have it and don't be in fear. Now, this Ten of Swords, a lot of people get all freaked out about this card. When it's in this position surrounded by these cards, it means something that needs to go is going. This is an end to something negative. This is an end to negative thoughts, somebody talking to you in a negative way. This is definitely necessary, and it's part of this tower energy. The Strength card appears to let you know you still have what it takes to get to the goal, whatever your goal is or whatever it is you need to accomplish. This is the Archangel Ariel. Ariel has been dispatched to walk beside you. Your only job is to be strong enough to make the journey without being in fear that there's a lion beside you. Ariel is considered the lion of God. He is the protector, and he has his eyes fixed on the same goal you do. So that's all he wants, is to get you to your destination. Allow yourself to have this assistance. It may come from a place that doesn't feel normal, but it's okay. You don't have to be afraid. Just accept the help and go for your goal. Now you have the Queen of Swords here. Now the Queen of Swords may mean that you do have to stand up and tell your truth. And you definitely need to be ready for whatever comes with this. You've got the lion, but you also need to be ready. So you just be ready to stand up for yourself if you need to. This is the sword of truth. This has been given to you by the universe. So you have it for a reason over here. And this Queen of Swords will bluntly tell you how the cow ate the cabbage. And you may have to stand up and tell somebody that. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for the clarifiers. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Scorpios, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for the blessings of these beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. Thank you so much for your presence here. You are always welcome. Very nice. Woo! Got my phone over here vibrating, sorry. My son's in California, so I don't want to have it off, just in case he calls. So, the underlier for this is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is a magnificent energy. This is allowing you to have the divine elixir of life. It speaks on divine healing and beautiful, wonderful blessings of abundance. This is really telling you that the universe supports you in this new endeavor. This is the Holy Grail. This is the elixir of life. This is the be-all, end-all of holy blessings. So this is definitely giving you the go-ahead. So the Hanged Man in this position is now observing the Star card. So this beautiful energy of the Star card is talking about a divine awakening. This is your soul's wish being granted. So not only are you going to be elevated through your own means, but the universe has plans for you too. That's a big deal. Star card is your soul's wish being granted. You may not even know what that is. You have a purpose as you were born, and your destiny awaits. So the Eight of Swords, where you're all confused, and now you go, okay, I've made up my mind. I know what I got to do. You leave what no longer serves you, and you take what's useful and move forward. And the spinning swords stop. Now, Nine of Wands, where you're just trying to get this last wand in place. And the Seven of Wands, which is holding someone back. Okay, so this is standing your ground. This is you really making sure you get this last thing done. Somebody might tell you, oh, that's good enough. And you're like, nope, I got to finish this off. I don't want to hear anything or see anything of it ever again. I want it to be done, and I don't ever want to mess with it again. The Empress, beautiful energy of creation, wonderful divine energy of the goddess. And the Ten of Pentacles, which is a lifetime of money. This is abundance, abundance, abundance. So that's wonderful. Now, you've got this Ace of Swords, but then you've got the Four of Swords on top of it. So the Ace of Swords is a clarifier, and it clears the air. It's a victory card. It also, sometimes people say the swords mean surgery. So somebody may be going through some kind of minor procedure. This is not a major one because there's nothing bad happening. And it shows the Sun card next. So that means you come through with flying colors, okay? It may be sudden. There may be a sudden thing and you're like, oh God, I didn't know that was going to be a thing. And you come through it. Everything's better after. But it may be a sudden, like all of a sudden rushing to the doctor. So, just allow yourself to fully recover. Don't try to get back into the swing of things too soon. So the Tower card is whatever it is being removed. Okay, whatever. Maybe it's appendicitis or something for somebody. They're going to take it and you're all better and everything's wonderful and you're back on the rebound, back on the mend. The Nine of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. So very much grounded, stable energy being provided for. He is offering this coin. Now, when the King of Pentacles offers a coin, it means he's committing to something. He is saying, I'm all in. I'm backing you. Okay? Now, the Ten of Swords, something being removed. All believers. So, when all believers shows up, this is talking about whatever you shall believe, so shall it be done unto you. This is a very mystical card. So, some of you need something negative to be removed from your life, and it may even be the job that you're at. You're ready to get out of there. So don't fret too much because, oh my goodness, you have the Strength card twice. The Strength card clarifying the Strength card. So the universe is telling you definitely are walking with grace. Okay? All you have to do is trust that you are being divinely guided and know the universe will never steer you wrong. Queen of Swords, standing up for yourself. And the Nine of Rods, getting this, whatever this is, done and over. Completion. So, Scorpio, there you go. I wish you all a very wonderful first half of May. Thank you so much for watching. You all mean so much to me. I can't even express. There are really no words. I just keep repeating that. Don't forget we have the weeklies. I'll be doing next week's in either tomorrow or Saturday. This week's is out already, so you can view that. If you'd like to be a Mystic member, click the join button below, and you'll get a daily reading and meditation each day. The daily reading and meditation is combined, and for $4.99 a month. If you don't see the join button, that means you're on an Apple product, and you should send me an email or send me a comment below, and I'll send you the contact. Thank you so much. Many, many blessings, abundance, and prosperity. Namaste.